All right. Well, you know what they're going to do, Brian, to determine John Cena's final opponent for December 13th and at the next Saturday night's main event on the can't believe they ended up sticking. It used to be a big deal when it was network TV special, and it might even have been okay when all their shit was on Peacock. But now that this is almost the only thing that's on Peacock, but the tournament to determine his final opponent starts November 10th and they're going to do it on television. Oh, joy. You think it's a rib on Tony Khan? Well, now we'll just do a tournament and show him how to do that.
You know, we joke about and make fun of and criticize Tony's use of tournaments, and even billing Okada as like the greatest tournament wrestler ever, just a non-stat if there ever was one. But Triple H kind of has the same deal going. You know, a lot of the things that I hate that Tony does, Triple H seems to like the same things. And in general, I'm sick of tournaments. But for this specific one, I would like to know if John Cena is personally disappointed at all in the way this year has gone down. Or does he not care at all about the booking? It's just about his personal experience in all these different towns, working with his favorite guys one last time. But to me, this is a deflating and disappointing ending if it's just going to be a tournament won by a Gunther or whoever to get John Cena. I mean, unless it's stacked with, like, surprises, it's just another tournament with the same people who are on Raw and SmackDown every week, and you kind of can rule out several people as his last opponent. So I don't like it at all for this.
Well, and hopefully Gunther will win, and then Gunther will win. Because at this point, might as well, again, Gunther was supposed to get a match with Brock a couple of years ago when they had really give Gunther the big shove. And I would think that would be kind of a passing of the torch moment between two big physical guys. So maybe they we'll get that this time where Gunther beats Cena. He's back in the top mix. Brock's around. I'd like to see that match. I'd like to see Gunther beat Brock Lesnar. And I think it would draw money.
And again,
but nevertheless,
well, we're presuming Gunther. They haven't announced a bracket or a tournament or anything else yet, like who's going to actually be in it. But what do you think about using the tournament for this to find the final opponent for John Cena?
Well, then they've just lazied their way into 3 or 4 weeks of television. Oh, here, that'll fill up 45 minutes each show, just these tournament matches. And it's so important. Again, I said this a few days ago, the last show we did, but you should have at the start of the year identified 2 or 3 big main event matches, names, programs you wanted to have through the year, and then give Cena wins over in one-offs over a number of other people. And he makes all of his last appearances in all these towns, wins most of the matches, and does a couple of jobs for a couple of people to make them more important. And I don't know how they fucked that up. And you could have had your major heel that you wanted to beat Cena in the end or toward the end. I still probably would have him win his last match. I wouldn't make it. If they could, a Survivor Series is bigger than Saturday night's main event. What about if they'd have had one heel like Gunther or somebody of that level that had wanted to ruin Cena's party all year and had been in and out trying to fuck with him? And finally, that's the climactic big show match, Survivor Series, and he beats Cena. But then Cena comes back on the important, but still not as important as Survivor Series, Saturday night's main event, and beats another guy in his last match, so you get the happy ending. Fuck the heel turn. Don't have him fuck with Cody. Don't have Cody fuck with him. It wasn't all necessary. They didn't They didn't run off any business, but they sure didn't bring any business in with all of what they did.